So we'll continue to drill our army. Oh, and we lost our... Oh, it must have been our admiral that we lost. How close are we to being able to annex these fuckers? 2 more years to get our relations up enough. Hassa still getting destroyed by the Mamluks. Alright, well, let's look at our development situation. I'm pretty close to being able to force the Renaissance. There we go. Air falls ill. Let's go ahead and embrace the Renaissance. Boom. Let's send for a trained medicus, because I think he's good, isn't he? He has good stats. Yeah, he has good stats. Yeah, he died. Well, now we have a terrible administrator, but an amazing warrior as our heir. Could be worse. Go back up to speed 5 here. Let's do incorporate Oman into our country. I'm going to pull this diplomat. We are going to put a diplomat on allies. We're going to put a diplomat on threatening countries. The Ming, apparently, are threatening to us. Oman actually did have some dealings with the Ming, believe it or not. So I was looking at this on their Wikipedia page. So around 1376, the 30-year-old Chinese merchant Lin Nu visited Hormuz, converting to Islam, and married a Semu girl, either Persian or Arab, we're not sure, and brought her back to Quanzhou and Fujian. The Confucian philosopher Li Ji was their descendant, and this was recorded in the Lin and Li genealogy. The fleet of Chinese Admiral Zheng He also reached Hormuz for the first time around 1414. So we have had contact with China. It does make sense that we can see China because Hormuz had contact with China at that point, at this point in history. Interesting little tidbit. Khorasan is now rival to the Timurids, who are just really still not having a great day. Fars is actually becoming kind of a regional power here, which is interesting. We now have another possibility of a rebel uprising. I'm just going to keep harsh treating them. Cool, we got 1 shock pip. Fantastic. So Oman, when is the exact date? February of next year is when we could theoretically annex them. So yeah, I don't think they'll be at 190 yet. Trade expansion, awesome. We like expanding our trade. So we might have to do some finagling here. So let's do mutual military access. Actually, we probably can't do mutual military access. I don't know why we keep having trade protection CBs here. High naval attrition. Really? Alright, well, protect trade somewhere else then. Like Hormuz, which is apparently better now. And repair your shit if you need to. Mission settings, repair threshold default. Cool. Alright, diplomat. Let's send him a gift. That'll butter things up a little bit. 10th of May. Let's see what else we can do here. I already have royal ties. Yeah, we can't really do anything else at this point, so we'll just have to wait for him to get up to 190 naturally. Discovered an agent. So before we go to war again... Maximilian of Austria. Yeah, before we go to war again, we are going to definitely make sure our army is built up. Emperor's enacted a reform. I don't care because we don't live in the Holy Roman Empire. By the way, look at that. Brittany took land on... Wow, France is getting... Wow. Things are not looking good for old France. Omani separatists again. Can you guys just chill? You're eating all my military power. I guess having higher army drill will be nice. Alright. Mamluks have canceled military access or whatever. We're going to go ahead and tack up. So we can now build marketplaces. Probably want to build a marketplace in Hormuz. Yeah, there we go. As soon as we get enough money. Ease the tax burden. Increase our trade power by whatever means we can. Foreign theologians enliven scholarship. The theologians we invited to our country have come greatly enrich our local religious scholarship. They have left their mark upon the country and inspired a new generation of ulema. We will take the admin power. Nobles demand old rights. We will give them their rights. We want our estates to be happy with us. Timurids have announced Transoxiana as their new rival. Wow, the Timurids got shit on. Can we rival them real quick? Because I would love to take the rest of the Moghastan province. Are they allied? Do they have any strong... Oh, they don't have any strong allies. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, son. So they still have some provinces up here. They're still... I think they're still overall stronger than us a little bit. They are also one ahead in military tech. But I'm thinking that should be our next target. They're Shia areas, so we're gonna have a pain in the ass time converting them, but claims fabricated. Alliance from Afghanistan. Okay. Do we have an alliance, a Diplo slot available? We actually do. So Afghanistan, they're rivaled with the Timurids. Multan, Sistan, Khorasan. Yeah. You know what? Sure. We also have room for one more ally if we wanted to grab one. Send Hadramaut, Transoxiana. Yeah, let's get an alliance with Transoxiana. Oh, did Khorasan want an alliance? No, they don't. Transoxiana hates the Timurids, right? Yes, they do. Yeah, let's get an alliance with them. Land theft. Anyone dangerously influential? The emirs are almost dangerously influential. I'm going to side with the emirs. And we'll make a general. We'll wait for that to tick back up on its own. It's almost there. Royal marriage from Afghanistan, we'll take it. Fars is building a spy network. Cool. Marketplace, got it. We're going to put our diplomat back on allies. Transoxiana, do they want a royal marriage? Probably. We'll wait for them to send one. There we go. Alright. We're all married up. Well, and our marriage with Transoxiana has immediately ended. Alright, so we're almost built back up. The worldly ulema. Not all members of the ulema are great theologians or intellectuals. Corruption can grow in any corner of the state, and for some it can be hard to tell apart what benefits the faith and what might benefit themselves. It's come to the attention of Fakhr al-Din that a number of pious grants that exist around the empire have been obtained through fraud or illegally passed on to heirs. Our wazir has suggested that we inspect and verify all such grants in the Sultanate, especially in regions that were not originally ruled by us. This would clearly be a grave affront to the ulema, however, who would see it as an encroachment on their privileges and an attack on their caste as a whole. The ulema become loyal, we gain corruption, and we get 10 years of more corruption and national tax modifier. Or the ulema becomes unhappy again, we lose 2 corruption, and we get tolerance of the true faith -1 for 10 years. I think only traitors have anything to fear. But at the same time, we're going to make a generous donation to the church when we get a chance here. When it's not going to put us into debt. National Epic. Yeah, that's more important right now than making the church happy. Truce with Mara has ended. Truce with Yemen has ended. Hassa is a new rival. Truce with Oman has ended. Oman is about to become part of our country. Austria has embraced the Renaissance. We embraced the Renaissance before Austria did. We're ahead of much of Europe in embracing the Renaissance. France has not embraced the Renaissance yet. We're on pace with Italy. Merchant fractures. Do we need legitimacy? Not really. We're going to support the mercantilist faction. And have a very mercantilist nation. Times of need. Let's say... I think we're going to ask for men for our army. Alright. Awesome. They gave us 200 manpower. I like it. Or 2,000 manpower. 6, 9... We need another Muslim foot soldier. Oh, we're at our force limit. Never mind. So almost can annex them. Almost. Almost. Truce with Hassa has ended. Actually, we might want to go grab their shit real quick. They're allied with Beha, which which is way over there and doesn't matter. We also have Yasi separatists in Liwa. Let's do this. Let's stop drilling. Let's go over here and see if we can deal with this real quick. Well, maybe we won't need to. All right, we're gonna take the rest of their shit. Do we even need that? Yeah, it's part of the Basra trade node, so we should take it. Diplomacy. Let's pull this guy off. Let's pull this guy off. You guys can continue drilling. Oman. We're gonna annex. It's gonna take a little while. We're gonna build a spy network here. Oh, can we make a... Yeah, we can make a donation to the ulema at this point. So when Oman is annexed, we'll go ahead and we'll go to war and finish off Hassa. Hopefully we'll have the next level of military tech by then as well. Plague! We have to do something. Do we have just really shitty gain and... Yeah, not really. It's not really shitty. What is... Do we have the manpower mission? Oh, it's Incorporate Oman is our current mission. We are going to build up a nice manpower bank, so that's nice. Alright. Protests in Liwa. As men of great spiritual strength, but also firmly part of the establishment, members of the ulema sometimes choose to join social protests. A recent altercation between the local garrison and the urban population in Liwa have attracted the attention of prominent mufti in the state of Pirate Coast. Our local commander fears the situation might escalate unless we listen to protesters. So we gain legalism, we lose prestige, the ulema gain loyalty, and then we get 10 years of huge decrease to tax modifier and manpower modifier. Pirate Coast gets +5 unrest. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Baluchistan. Or with Sind? Sure. Okay, we have separatists in Liwa. Stop drilling. And we'll go deal with them. Speed 3. Yeah, 10 years of separatism. At least it wasn't that big of a revolt. Returning scholars. Particularly in the aftermath of the Mongol conquests of the 13th century, Egypt and Syria emerged as the foremost centers of scholarly learning in the Muslim world. Sunni scholars of every persuasion flocked to Damascus and Cairo to learn from the most renowned teachers of science, theology, and above all, law, while Shiites traveled to Jabal Amil in Lebanon to meet with the scholars of the Orthodox Twelver Shi'ism. Many students from our lands, having completed their educational pilgrimage, are now returning home and hoping to implement legalistic Islam in the Sultanate just as they learned in the heartlands of Islam. Yeah, they will make a welcome addition to our country. Royal marriage from Transoxiana, we'll take it. Luristan is at war with the Timurids, so of course you can come through our territory. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on Hofuf. Let's see. The levy. We're gonna probably keep that at a modest level. Is this not progressing anymore? No, it's progressing. It's just progressing slowly. Alright, drill. Pike square. Got him. Khorasan is fighting the Timurids, so of course you can come through our lands. Timurids might just get carved up. They must be right. Taxation policy. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on efficient tax farming. I mean, Diplo Rep would allow us to annex Oman a little bit faster, but at this point it's hardly worth it, so... Oh, we want to promote Omani culture. How have we not been doing that? Should have done that a long time ago. Got some really good drill going on. Okay, we've integrated Oman. We can make it into a state. States now demand more control of territory, so the Ulema... Shit, it didn't raise our force limit at all, did it? So we just have to disband the Omani army. Just stop drilling. Qatif? Where's Qatif? Save the people in Qatif. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Rival of our rival is Ajam. Convert Awal to Sunni. Where is Awal? Did I just... Oh, it's this tiny little island here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll take the free claim on these dudes. But for now... It is time to declare war on these guys and take all the rest of their shit. Actually, let's wait for our morale to tick back up. Alright. Declare war. Take Hafuf. I'm going to go down to speed 3. We're going to kill their army first. First things first. Nice. That's what that drill will get you. So we'll split these guys in half. Actually, we're going to keep the stack with the general there. And if Beja wants to do anything to try to stop us, they're welcome to try to waltz their way over here. I don't think it's going to be an issue. So this is gonna push us into the Al Qasim area, which will eventually throw us into dispute with Medina and Najd. But we do want to conquer Medina. So, by the way, where's that triggered modifiers thing? Custodian of the Holy Cities. So we have to have Mecca and Medina. I believe Hejaz has Mecca, don't they? Mecca. Yeah, it's part of the Hejaz right now. So we'll have to conquer that from the Hejazi to get the Custodian of the Holy Cities, which is definitely something we want. This +1 missionary and yearly legitimacy. Conquest of Jerusalem. That's also a possibility, although I think they're outside of... Yeah, they are, I believe, outside of the trade area we're interested in. Al-Quds is the province. Oh no, never mind. Al-Quds there. Yeah, that's still part of the Alexandria trade node, so we will eventually get that as well. Yeah. Conquest of Rome? Probably not. I don't see us conquering into Europe. That would kind of dilute the whole idea of this playthrough to some degree. Let's go sink this one boat with our 3 boats, because 3 boats are better than 1. And we captured a boat. Does that put us over our boat limit? It does not, so we're fine. Oh, the Ulema still want territory. I might have kind of forgot about that. Okay, we were going to look at... We're going to go by... Biggest problem... provinces. So Nizwa is the next one. Where is Nizwa? Is it this guy? Oh, it's right freaking here. Okay. Yeah, so we'll give this to the Ulema. Help us convert it. How is our current missionary doing, by the way? Okay, making progress, slowly. We will make you all Sunnis in time. That is really one of the hardest things about fighting as Hormuz, is you start as Sunni in an area that does not have a lot of Sunnis. Actually, that would be an argument for conquering along the southern coast here some more, because then at least we would have more Sunni territories. What do we capture? A cog? Eh. What do we need a cog for? I mean, eventually we will, but right now transports are pretty far from my priority list. Ramadan. Soon it is the 9th month of our calendar, and Muslims worldwide are preparing for a month of fasting. It is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and is fard obligatory for all adult Muslims who are not ill, traveling, or pregnant. From dawn until sunset, no food is to be consumed, no liquids drunk, no tobacco used, and no sexual relations allowed. It is a time of spiritual reflection, improvement, and increased devotion and worship, and no God-fearing Muslim should ignore Ramadan. It is time to fast. Timurid's got crapped on, so Fars is now who we need to attack to get Moghestan under... We kind of missed that opportunity, but... That's alright. They don't want to give us their shit, so we are going to move our armies to whatever our highest... Shrika, yeah, let's head over here. If Beha shows up to try to liberate their friends, then you know, we'll deal with that then. We can invite a scholar, okay. So yeah, we'll keep the Hanbali here. Or do we lose the effects of Hanbali? Yeah, we do if we don't. Yeah. The Tar and the royal monopolies. Our predecessors have wisely used a system of royal monopolies to control revenue from cash crops and fine goods. With demand falling, however, we are losing money on these investments. Our overseer in Awal is reporting that they have been unable to sell their stock for 2 years now, and worry that this is going to cost the state money. He suggests that we force our subjects to buy these goods to set a price instead, so that we can regain our investment. A process traditionally known as the Tar. So the merchants lose 10 loyalty, we gain money, and local goods produced goes down? or we'll just have to endure the cost. Profitable monopolies. Trade value modifier minus 50. Yeah, we'll do it. It's gonna make the merchants unhappy for like a day. And we're just gonna drill our armies while we wait for our war score to tick up. Craven, damn it. Okay, now they would accept our demands. Nope, they rejected it. Spread of extreme practices in Oman. The late Middle Ages saw the emergence of several new forms of Islamic mysticism, one of the most controversial being a brand of Sufi dervishes known as renunciationists. This is actually a very interesting part of this part of history. These men sought to separate themselves entirely from normal society, shaving all body hair down to their eyebrows and publicly breaking the rules of the Sharia in order to demonstrate their unique relationship with God, all while wandering from town to town begging for alms. Our religious scholars are calling for their persecution, arguing that the uneducated populace's tendency to view them with awe will lead them away from the faith. So we can expel them or we can leave them be. We're going to expel them because we want legalism all day. Oh shit. Look who showed up. Alright. Well, this'll definitely do it. They actually marched all the way here. Kind of proud of them. Alright. We're gonna go home. We're going to wait for our war score to tick up or for call for peace to happen. Do you guys want a white peace? We'd white peace you out if you want. Nope. Not even close. Oh, they would take it now. Okay. Nice. All right. I think that is going to do it for tonight. Be sure to check out our website. That is loresworn.com. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. We're kind of pushing in a direction right now where we might end up uniting Arabia before we start doing our big colonial empire thing, but that's still cool. Let me check on institutions real quick before we go. Yeah, we still beat a good majority of Europe to the Renaissance, which I'm pretty proud of. Although it did cost us a lot. So yeah, we've kind of come to dominate this little part of the Gulf here. Fars is getting crapped on by our other rival. Our rivals are fighting each other, which is very good. And we have a nice little manpower bank here too. So I think we're off to a pretty good start. Subscribe if you are not already to see more Cradle of Civilization. We're going to have a new episode every day this week to commemorate the release of the expansion, and then presumably this is going to become our new 5-day-a-week series since the Hamburg one is over. We'll see you guys around.